Good morning, everyone. Oh, look at this. Morning, Kim. Good morning, Holly. How are you girls doing? Lovely to see you. So what have you been, or what are you getting up to on the weekend, girls? Anything exciting? My name's Susie. I'm a Stampin' Up demonstrator in Brisbane. So any paper needs or scrapbooking, inks, rubber stamps. Well, the rubber stamps will be fading out, won't they? So any stamping. And you're doing a pork roast. Oh, I love pork. Do you do the crackling? Crackling's the best part of a pork roast. Love it. So today we're doing a card that I only did last night. So I hope everything goes right. So it's quite a big card, and it does take a lot of paper. So I'll show you in a minute what we're doing. So still opening boxes. Still can't find my nail polish remover or my nail polish. I've opened several boxes for bathroom and not in there. I know I had it in Paul's bathroom under the sink, but I can't find it. And I'm also missing some papers and some stamps. A couple of things that I wanted to use and I can't find them. But I guess they'll come to life sooner or later. Have to get into Paul's room and shift everything out of there that I've got in. He told me last night he's ordered himself a bed. So I'm not sure when it'll arrive, but I'll have to get the stuff out of there. So we'll see what happens over the weekend. I mean, I'll see him, see if he can tell me when. Now, Holly made this gorgeous card. And it's got a lovely stamp on the back. Did you do that with a Cricut or something? Gorgeous. It just, yeah. And it matches the front part. So absolutely beautiful. Thank you so much, Holly. It came in yesterday's mail, late afternoon. So it's really gorgeous. So it's really nice getting these cards. It is a happy feeling when you get a card from somebody. You have a stamp that made them. Is that what you said? Hi, Tanya. How are you going? It is in my favourite colours. I'll show Tanya. Tanya, I got this beautiful card from Holly last night with a nice message. And on the back, I don't know which is best to show you. It's got this stamp, which is really cute. I don't know whether we have anything like that, but I possibly could do it on my Cricut. But it'd be a lot of work. So beautiful. It is a happy feeling. That's right, Tanya. And with all the messing around with moving, everything happens so fast. Hi, Sue. How you going? Lovely to see you. I got to show you. Sue, this is a card that I got last night from Holly. Isn't it gorgeous? And she's got this on the back, which I think is really nice. I'm going to try and make one up on my Cricut to see how it works. Yeah, maybe there's places on Etsy that do those stamps. I don't know. I had a stamp made for my jewellery. Dazzled. Okay. Never heard of it. Let's write that down. Okay. I've wrote that down, so hopefully I can remember. Yes, it was a really beautiful card, Tanya. So I'm a lucky girl because I've got 3 or so now from overseas. It's nice when you see the overseas stamp and everything as well. So now, don't forget the water painters are back in. You can order those now. I've got a couple of sets of them. Yeah, I registered for the card day on the 4th of October. So I've organised that. So I will be on there, whether it's a Zoom or whatever. So if you want to do that, it's the 4th of August. 4th of October. So that was my anniversary, wedding anniversary, a long, long time ago. You like getting cards from Australia too. Yeah, it's nice, isn't it, to you don't need a reason to send a card. You can just send it. Why do you write card only on the envelope? Okay, so that tells the postman or post lady that it's a card, and it's cheaper when it's a card only than if it goes through the letterbox. Okay, they've got a slit they put it through. So yeah, it just says that it's card only, and it is a cheaper rate, I think, to postcard on cards. So I'll bet you do, Sue. Get excited, I would too. Hi Sarah, how you going? Hope you're well. I'll show Sarah too. Sarah, this is a card I got last night from Holly. Isn't it gorgeous? And she's got this on the back, which has really intrigued me, because I would like to get that, a stamp like that. I possibly could make it on my Cricut. I don't know. And I love the scene there with the bike and a tree. Mind you, I'd never get on a bike again. I'll probably kill myself. Thank you so much, Holly. I have to show it off. Now I've shown that. It is lovely, isn't it? We're going to go down to the desk and we're going to see what we're making today. So I'll change the camera over check my audio, which is missing again. Okay. Now, this is a big card. And to show you, this is all I had left from one and a half sheets of designer series paper. So just some little bits. That's all I had left. Just lost half of it then. And this is all I had left of my glitter paper. An A4, no, a 12 by 12 glitter paper, but it's only glitter on one side. So not much at all. And then I had to play around with it to get everything out. So this is the card that we're making. And it's called a Hammock card, diamond hammock card. So here's your diamond in the middle. Now when you close it, you've got to close them both together like that. And it has a belly band. But I actually haven't done the belly. This was what I did last night. You crack me up, Kim. This is one that you'd probably give somebody rather than posting it. So you can see where I've run out of paper and that. And I haven't put a thing on the back to write on, because that's what you do here. It is fancy, isn't it? So we're going to try and repeat it. So all this here, and I had to cut the middle out of my square so that I could do the 2.5 inch squares there. So we'll put that over there. That's over there. And this is all our card. I don't think that is. So we've got our card base, and that is 7 inches by 11 inches. Okay. I think that's just got mixed up in my stuff. Okay. So we've got to score that. You like the look of the card? So we've got to score it along the long edge, and I'm scoring it at ½ an inch. Did that move on me? I got a feeling it did. Okay, so ½ an inch, 3 inches, did move on me. So 8 inches. And 10.5 inches. So it's that line. It did move. Okay, come around here. These square pieces, which I have 2. So 4.5 on one side and 4 on the other. So you're going to go on your 4.5 side. So just make sure that it is your 4.5 side. And the wings, that's what they call them, are 1/2 inch. And 2.5 inches. I've got to remember how to put this together. So we do the same again, 4.5. So we do 1/2 inch. And 2.5 inches. This is my belly band, which I won't need right away. These are 2 fronts for the card. So they are these fronts. So you've got one on each side. Okay. And they're 7 inches by 2.5. So then you do your DSP at 2 1/4 and 6 3/4. So that's what that is. I still don't think that's mine. So I'll put that with that. Now this one's a tricky one. This is the mechanism in the card here, which makes your diamond. And that's going to be a bit the tricky part. Okay, so on this piece, I'll find a full piece. It is 9 inches long and it is 4 inches in depth. Okay, so then I've got to understand my own writing. So you've got 1/2 inch, 2.5 inches, 6.5 inches, and 8 inches. 8.5, sorry. Now I did this out first so that I can tell you what you do. And there is a lot to this card. So what we're going to do now is we're going to take a ruler and we are going to go from this fold here to this mark here. So you make a notch 4.5 inches at the top and a mark on the bottom at 4.5. Oh dear. So next we put our ruler on our notch and then on a 1/2 inch top, and then score it. Yeah, it's about that, isn't it? I did that last night. So you do it there from your 1/2 inch to your notch. Then you go to the other side, and from your 1/2 inch to your notch again, you score along there. I've already scored it. Then we go from the notch at the top to the 1/2 inch there, and again you score it. Okay, and then we do the other side. We do the 1/2 inch to the notch at the top and score it. So then you have something that looks a bit like this. Can you see it? So you got all those scars. All oh God. All those I can't get scars out of my head. All those lines. So now this 1/2 inch is a valley. They're all valleys. So give it a good score lines. That's what I was after. Oh. Then we go to the next one here, which is a valley as well. So give it a nice crisp edge. Then we're going to do the same here. And score it. Score it. Oh. Make a nice crisp. Okay, so then we have this. No. So then we've got to fold on these score lines. Now make these nice and crisp because this is your mechanism. Do the other side. Take your time with it because it does need to be correct. So give that a score. So now we're going to do this one. You don't have an email for Kim yet? So this is the next one here. So this is what we end up with. So it's got to go flat. And you're going to have these at the side. Now I have to press it down a bit because it is a lot of card. So give it a good press down. Turn it over and do it again. So this is the mechanism for our diamond in the middle. So that's how that looks. Then what we've got to do is we've got to take our wings, let's she call them wings, these two square pieces, and give them a crisp fold. I'm not sure whether that goes that way or the other way. I'll know in a minute. Whether it's a mountain or whether it's a valley. So then what happens is take your right piece, flatten it out, I think that goes on there like that. Just let me check. I think that's right. So glue that way. It's a bit hard to tell. This piece is underneath. So that'll be right. So it'd go like that. So we get our glue gun. And we put glue on it. Origami is a bit like that, isn't it? Now, make sure you get these even. And they're going to fold. So you don't want to go over your line here. All right. Turn it round again so it's on your right. Put your glue on here. And again, make sure you're up to the crease and your ends are even. Don't go over the crease there. because it's still got to fold. Okay. So there's our mechanism. It takes a little while to get it to sit down because it is very thick. Okay, so now we've got our card. So we've got to go to score lines on these. I'm not sure this, I think this is actually a valley, not a... this is the one that I messed up on. So 1/2 inch. So they're actually supposed to meet in the middle. That's a bit more than 1/2 inch. I don't quite meet. Just have to play with that a little bit. Because you won't see it when the other things, the sides go on. It's a bit out, isn't it? All right, now inside here, we've got all our bits and pieces now, and it's easier to do it before you put it together. So see what I mean? I had to make a whole... Hi, Debbie, how you going? Thank you. I didn't see you sneak in there. You got me on the TV. Oh, that would be scary. So see what I had to do out of the A4 glimmer paper, and what I showed you at the beginning, what I had left. I had to cut this out so that I could get everything done. So we're going to put this down. I'm going to put it on the glimmer paper first, and our middle card is 6 3/4 by 4 3/4. So, and that's our middle panel. It really isn't too bad as long as you get that mechanism part correct. Could come over a bit there. Now I'll stick it down into our card. It looks a bit scary at first. But it's not too bad. So we're going to put that one in the middle there. So to remember, that your card has to fold. Now, you know what? I don't know whether I did the bits for this. Oh, where'd you get that from? That it's a big TV. That is even scarier. That's my belly band. Put that there. Before we get organising, we'll put our bits together. So that I've got one for the belly band and one for the middle of the diamond. So these pieces are 2 3/4 by 2 3/4, and then 2 1/2 for the little piece here. So I'll get all these. Oh, that's lovely. Oh, that's great. Glad I could help out. They are handy little bags, aren't they? They'll love that. Now remember, if you have directional paper, to make sure that you put the right direction up. So we'll put all these together without messing around. It's easier to put them together while you have them flat. Now we got 4 of these. I don't know why that was there. 4 pieces on the side of the diamond. So these go here and here. Okay. Oh, out of space. Well, that sounds a bit cool. So we have, they're 3 and something, 3 3/4 by 1 3/4. Then these would be 3 1/2 by 1 1/2. So I'll add these on. That's interesting, out of space. That looks a bit off. Yeah, that's 3 1/2. Oh. That's 3 1/2 too. I'm getting stuck up here. Just snip. It still is a little bit. And instead of playing with scissors, so it should be 3 1/2. Well, that's just under 3 1/2. That's better. Three and a half less a smidgen. Let's just check these now. So that's 3 1/2. Yeah, that one's okay. That one's all right. And so is that one. Okie dokie. Cooking with the gas now. So here we go. Oh, you know, years ago they used to have all these theme parties. Christy Lee had a black and white one when she was 18. Oh. I missed a call from Paul, and that will have to wait. Don't even know where my phone is. I think it's on the other desk. So I think I'm making more of a mess again than tidying it up. I still haven't got the kitchen bench, everything done. Still got paper and stuff. What did I just say? I have to get the boxes out. When's it getting delivered? Could have told me last night. Just sent him a thumbs up. So I hope the guys aren't going to come, because I was supposed to get those boxes out of the room, and tells me 5 minutes before they turn up. So now we've got these ones. These ones go here and here. And there's 4 of them. So 2 for the back if you want to put them on the back as well. So we'll get these. Just have to wait and see if somebody knocks on the door, won't we? And he's been sleeping in his caravan. A lady he was involved with at Harvey Bay. She was a bit of a nutcase, apparently. She stabbed him and all sorts. And he thought he could change her. You can't change somebody like that. Anyway, he left a lot of stuff there in his mattress. Apparently he took his new mattress over there when they were sort of living together. And that's where it stayed. There we go. Another one. I was only thinking that this morning. I'll need to get my stuff out of that bedroom. My stuff's everywhere. Yeah, I need to order another pack. I haven't got much left. No, she's busy this weekend. She's going to Riverfire in the city, and they're going by train. So I said to Paul, I hope there's going to be a few girls together going into the city at night to watch it. A little bit dangerous for 16-year-olds to be wandering around, in my view. And even Paul was a bit worried about it too. They don't think. I think they're 16 and they're grown up. And they wear these skimpy little tops and everything. And there's people out there that are nasty people. So I don't know. I think eventually she might come and live with us. That's what my gut feeling says. So I have to wait and see. She's got a room here, and the middle room's hers. Okay, so we're going to put this one here. I made the dog's dinner of that one. And this one here. Okay. I'll put that on now. I'll put it on after. I might do the little one first, because then this has got to sit in here like that. River Fire, it's like a concert thing, and the RAF jets go over. They do a flyover, several army planes, no, Navy planes, whatever they are. So you can actually find them on YouTube. I was watching it yesterday. They were going live with it. It's just everything now. You can, you know, do all these things. I'm just wondering. Just that's top like that. Yeah, so I was watching them going over the city on YouTube, and it'll probably be on YouTube tonight. I don't like going where there's a lot of people. Never have. So once again, just make sure that it is foldable, I should say. Just to make sure. Okay. Now let's put this together. And you know what I haven't got? I've run out of paper. Is these sides here. So I'll have to, I've cut them out, but I haven't, okay, let's go here. So we'll take our, these little ones, which are what, 3 3/4 by 3 3/4 by 1 3/4. So make sure you can go with your folds. No, I don't think so, Kim. Just some of her girlfriends. They just think that they're adults at 16, I think. So I've done it wrong. These flaps should have been on the outside. Too late now. Oh, and I'm not checking my flowers either. So, yeah, they go the other way around. So we'll have to improvise. So what I'll do is I'll score I knew I'd do something. So I'll make her, oh, that's a bit too wide. I'll make another tab. I thought it looked strange when I come to lay down these. So I'll improvise. It won't make any difference because it'll still fold. It's just that this one should have attached here. So it'll all still fold in like that. And we'll do one. I moved that over a bit too far. I wonder. Oh, it's stuck. Then we attach this to our card. Now, if you want, probably easiest to put your diamond on there. I think that one's just slightly a little bit bigger. Now you can decorate this any way you want. It being a diamond, the flowers don't exactly go correct. Now I've got to remember how far you go down. Did I write it down? I don't think I wrote it down. So that's okay because we have one here that we can measure. I think it was 1.5. Yep. Yep. So 1.5. So we're going to take a ruler and a pencil, and we are going to measure 1.5 inches and put a little mark. And then 1.5 inches from this side. Put a little mark. Turn it round. And do the same thing. So 1.5 inches there. And 1.5 inches there. Okay. So you got all your housework done there, Tanya. Isn't it great that we have replays? So these now glue on to here, edge to edge, okay? You can come and do mine, Tanya. Mine is a little bit more of, can't do anything really till I get all straight. And press that down. Turn it around. This one's a bit wonky. Put it on the marks. Actually, that's pretty good line up, that one. Well, I wasn't as smart as I thought I was, because I haven't got any blue. These go on here. But I haven't got any blue left. So we can go another colour. What have I got? I need lighting down here. What about a pale pink? Do we think that would look all right? It's actually out of the same pack. Which was soft shimmers. So we can go there. Or we can go that. Which ones do you think? It'd be lovely to have your grandkids. Which one do we think? Light or dark? Number 1 or number 2? And I'll just grab that paper again. And I used all that. Pretty sure I did. There's a bit of it. Might have to go this one. It's a bit bigger, but pale. Okay, that one can go back. Now, get that card out the way. Now, what do we want these at? 2.5 by 7 inches. 2.5. By 7 inches. So we can do anything we want to do. And I should have remembered these because I didn't cut them out on the other one. Two and a half. That ends a bit. About 7 inches. That doesn't look right. That one's short. Two and a quarter. So I have to make that 2 1/4 too. That won't matter. So we've got 2 1/4, so we need 2 inches. Another 2 inches. By 6 3/4. Now the paper's fallen on the floor. Okay, so these are, I'd call these wings more than the other ones. Oh, I need to trim this down a bit. little bit off the top. Make adjustments as we go. And I think I used 3 sheets of A4 paper of the pink. That's actually our new one. What do I want? It's a tiny bit off. All right, let's put these together. And you know I never do it straight. So this is one I got off Die Den. That Tanya gave me her name. So it's one that she did. So I'm just using my own colours and things like that. My own. You could even emboss these if you wanted to. That'd look nice. Oops. Yeah, that's right. I was nearly going to stop myself then. There's that one. And see, we're all pink anyway, so it really won't matter. It still goes with it. It takes a lot of paper. Really? All right. Now, these 2 will go on here. So we'll put them on. And we'll have to watch that fold. Now, you can't fold this. one side at a time. You've got to fold the two. And I just did it. That's what I get for talking. I only wanted the side. I hate it when they come out like this. Take a whole heap out when you only want one. Because just as I was going to put it down, I realised my mistake. So I'm going to put the glue here. That's what I should have done. And then put a piece on that was a bit soon. So you make sure you can still fold it. Now put glue on this side. This side's a little bit wider here. Now what did I do with it? Oops. Where's my other piece? So you got to let this I finished messing around with it. So it's got to be level too. Now, what did it do with the other piece? There we go. Knew it had to be somewhere. So just before the crease, I might have to force that one a bit because it was too wide. We'll let that sit a while. So all my flowers are going up that way. And these two are going the opposite way. Now, decoration. So we got some flowers. And I'll show you how I did this. I did one that was darker. I'm missing a thing. There it is. So my first colour that I did here was Mango Melody. Oh, that's funny, Deb. It was a joke. So my next colour is Daffodil Delight. And I'm going to get my little sponge dauber. And I'm just going to go around the petals. Doesn't matter where it goes. Okay. Then I'm going to use, though I could read it, Lemon Lolly. So I want a bit of paper. To clean off most of the colour. And we're just going to dab this on. Goes over the other colour, that's fine. It's a mixture. So we'll clean this up. Now, just going to get that minute to dry. So I'm not sure where we're putting these yet. So I made these little flowers up. I really can't put one in the middle there because when it closes up, it'll squash it down. Oh, that's great, Kim. So I'm going to now take my embossing buddy. Give them all a bit of powder. I'm going to take my Versamark ink, and I've got this out of where did I put it? Out of Beautiful Motives. So I'm going to use that. So I'm just going, and I'm going to do one at a time. And just stamp it willy-nilly. And then I'm going to put my gold on. I had some long, short-nosed pliers here. When I did it before, I twice it ended up burning me because I was trying to hold it by my hand, and when I let go, it stuck to my little finger, and another one stuck to my thumb, and it burnt me. Now I'm going to take our embossing body. Yeah, I should start doing some Christmas cards to take to the market. I think we're still doing it. Actually, come to think of it, I think it's this month. I'll have to ring up Lee and find out. Okay, so that's one. Then I'm going to take the next one. And I'm going to do the same thing. Can't find my tweezers, it's another thing. It's all here somewhere, I guess. So what are we starting a web page for? Trying to catch up with it. Have our own dating app for kids. That one's done. And then we've got the little one here. I think it's blown all the gold over it. I can close that up now. Finish with that. I started to crystallize the thing. Better put that out of the way. I know I've got it all here. I can feel it. Sorry about being a long card, this one. And then I take a pencil I'm trying to keep up with the conversation here. Yeah, well, I'm stuck with Paul now. So I bend this one in. That's all right, Sue. Paul's 54. My son. And then just bend these ones forward. But don't get too rough with them or you'll pull them apart, break them. Then I get a glue dot. And I take a pick tool. Get the next biggest one. And I want that to sit off center. I'm going to take another one. And I'm going to put that on there. And I want to offset that one. And then you got the flower. Isn't it cute? Oh, that's a bummer, Tanya. Mine cooks at least. I don't cook, he does. So let's have a look what we've got here. So this should have settled down by now. Let's get rid of this embossing powder because I blew it all over the place. It's even on the card. So now to fold this in, takes a little bit of coaxing. For it to, it's quite a thick card. Oh, you like my flowers? That's good. So there's our card. It's a little bit off centre at the bottom. So you probably need to put something heavy on it to get it to close. And as I said, close both parts together. All right. So now we've got our belly band. So I'll put that. Now, don't make it real tight when you want to put those together. So just hold that there. Oh, cooks and cleans. Well, that's a keep, Sarah. So our other little where'd it go? Honestly, I don't know how things disappear. I want my other little square piece. No, it hasn't slipped under there. No. I know I made it. Anybody see where it went? That's ridiculous. One square got missing. I might make another one up. No. No. That's just a piece of paper. Oh, here it is. It's fallen behind me somehow. Must be when I got up, knocked it on the floor, but there's still one of these missing. So this is for our belly band. So I'm going to well, I wish, well, okay. I give up on men. Happier by myself. I've had 2 husbands and they both died of cancer. So don't do that anymore. All right, so we've got our flower. So I'm going to put some now you could put something in the middle of the no, that's okay. It's a long time ago now. It was at the time. Still have my little somber moments. Now what I want is a little bit of greenery, don't we? Well, it doesn't have to be green. Look, I've got all these little bits in here. We could actually use some of our beautiful green bits around here. We could probably even put another flower on there. I have a very small family. No, I don't want to put another flower on. But I might want to put some little pop-ups on here. A dab of glue. Oops. Just so it doesn't show when you take it off. Oh, I forgot about these. They come in handy, don't they? Might put a little one on here. and a spot of glue. So for this part, I'm just winging it, because I made all those flowers. I got a bit obsessed with them. Oh, 14. Mum and Dad had 3 of us, and we all had 2 boys. And my mum desperately wanted a little girl. But unfortunately, off my finger, it didn't happen. So decoration is mainly on the belly band. That's a big family. My mum's sister, she had 13 kids. One girl and all the rest were boys. And Jackie just passed away a couple of weeks ago. I think we'll stop at that one. God, as I can feel it, that embossing powder gets everywhere. So we'll give it a bit of spritzing of Wink Stella. I put a bit just on the ends of the flowers, make them sparkle a bit. Take our belly band off, and we'll give our card now. You can put something on there in that, but it'd have to be flat. if you wanted to put something in that middle bit. So there we go. A couple of little things that I did upside down or wrong. But this is only, well, this is the first time I've made it by myself. So yesterday's was going step by step with dyed in. So this is what we've got. Only done a belly band for one. So then we can fold that up. And there's our card. Oh, thank you, Deb. So as I say, you need to sort of really put something heavy on it to make it get a bit flatter. I'll do a belly band for this one too. And finish that off. I can put the flowers on there too because they're yellow. So there we go. That was a big card. And this is one you'd give somebody. You wouldn't try and post it. I've got creased a bit. So you wouldn't try and post it. Thank you, Sarah. So there we go. That's it. I'll come back up to the top. Everything's full of embossing powder. There we go, back up. Yeah, I had to do that yesterday, so with doing this one. There was a cut up, put those wings back to front. I should have had the little tab this side, on the side. I'm showing you. So the tab that went in here should, instead of going this side, it should have gone this side. So, but it didn't make any difference because we just made the other side. It's a fold. Thank you so much, ladies, and thank you for staying with me. I love watching the chat go up. This time it was all about families, which is good. It should go back to the way, I mean, I went to my mum's every weekend for dinner. We'd have a roast dinner. Oh, have fun, Tanya. Lovely when the grandies come and visit, isn't it? And mine, I don't see mine now. They're all grown up, so they do what they want to do. So there we go. So thank you so much, as I said, for staying with me, because that was a really big card to do. And because it's a fun fold, it took a while. So thank you so much for that. And I'll be back on Monday at 10:30. I better go and shift these things out now, out of Paul's bedroom. So I hope you have a wonderful weekend. You're welcome, Holly. Have a great weekend. I'll be straightening this up, but I might actually sit and stop and have a champagne tonight. It's a doozy. Susie doozy. Oh, thank you, ladies. You make my day. You really do. So have a great weekend, and I will see you Monday with something different. Bye for now.